Hi guys, welcome back for another one. We're continuing here with Transport Fever 2, our EPEC challenge. Every product to every city. Dry map, 1850 star hard difficulty. And we're playing at 1.4 speed just to stay in that early game a little longer. We spent a lot of time doing passengers the last, I don't think it's like 4 episodes or so. This episode is also the last in my current recording secession. I don't want to begin another project with this last episode. And taking a look at things over in my finances, that's kind of what's going to do. That's the main reason why I'm going to tell you what we're doing this episode. We've definitely have taken a hit in the railroad department, which is making us in less money per year cycle. Even though we're playing 1.4 speed, it is still, this is like, it would be a year cycle on normal speed. So we need to let the passenger lines that I put in, let them develop a little bit. And then the supporting stuff we need to upgrade. We do have some newer vehicles available, whether that's locomotives or road vehicles. Like, we have upgrades available, and the further you get in this game, the upgrades you get, as long as they're efficient, they're going to be very profitable. So I do want to focus on that kind of stuff in this episode to get our income back up to a decent level, where when we start expanding into these cities, so put these infrastructure in for these lower volume cities, that we have the back cash and everything where it's not going to affect us that much. Because like, we're expanding to, our next expansion is to, well, basically going to be to these 3 cities: Yonkers, which is a very small population and it's already getting 2 goods and it's still a small population; Warren, another small population getting 1 good; and Ontario, a very small population getting 1. So our next 3 that we have to like build the infrastructure around, or not very big cities. So that's kind of where we're at. And before I jump into those, and probably my next recording session, holy smokes, you think I could say those words right? Yeah, I need to make sure we're making a little more money on the railroad before we do that. And so let's jump into this episode of things we're going to upgrade. So first thing we've been focusing on the last 2 episodes just a little bit was getting this to be efficient. I believe we got this where we need it to be. Its current rate is 105. It's fine. I'm not going to delete another one off and try to get a perfect 400. I'd much rather just do the 105, where eventually every now and again there'll be one of these guys with 4 instead of 5, and I can live with that. Also, is this line pretty profitable at this point? For a road route, early road route, yes, it's making 200,000, so it's definitely a profitable, even after you take its maintenance into consideration. Next thing is next. What is it connected to? Let's connect to an oil refinery. We know it can max out at a production of 200. We have an overload here, and our train system that we currently have going on here is delivering. And I did not look at this beforehand, so shock face emoji if if it's not good. Looks like we're only delivering 100, which we can definitely do a lot more of. We should be able to deliver 200, and yes, we can. So we should definitely get this boosted up to get a 200 rate. So first things first, the trains, there are upgraded trains available. The line they use is not shared by anybody else, so their upgrade does not impact anything. So I think it's a fair upgrade to get them a little more profitable, as they are running full both ends. So if I can get them, bigger, better, running both ways, that's a lot more profit in our bank account. So let's focus on that first. So the cool thing is, I got to zoom in really cool just to see the one, or got to zoom in really close just to see the line that I really want. So we're at a rate of 95. We should easily be able to do a rate of 2,000. We're only making a million. We should easily make this double this line's profitability. The General is no longer the best vehicle we have available. We do have bigger and better. So let's go ahead and hit the replace button. And so we know our tank car goes a max speed of, make sure I have the right one here, 50 kilometers an hour. So if we get a locomotive that can definitely hit that, we definitely want to. So we have the Baldwin available, which goes 60, and the Russian Class B, which goes 50. The traction effort is a little better on the Baldwin, but the Russian Class is 60 knots, traction effort and power. So it was a 240 and 60 compared to what we're currently using with the General, is 130 and 40. So this train overall should be better, matches the speed, and it's cheaper than the Baldwin class. So I think the Russian Class B is our next move. Let's go ahead and put that on. Next thing up, the tank cars. We don't have a bigger and better one available yet, so this one just has the better lifespan and the in the capacity, so it's going to be my favorite to go with. Let's go ahead and make them a little bit on the gray side, so that way they got some color. We can currently put 10 of these on. Let's go ahead and get 10. And we're still at mediocre, which is great, so we can probably go further. It's a 12. We're still good. This is going to be the biggest we're going to be able to go. So we can get up to this capacity. The reason why it says as big as we can go is that our platforms are at the max are 120, which is something I definitely should take a look at before I hit the button here. This is what we're basically going to go with, right? So let's go ahead, take a look at our platforms. I don't know if they're an 80 or a 6, or are they 120? They maybe just be. Are you a 120? All right, so they both are 120, so it's it would be an easy upgrade. All right, we'll see what happens if we do that first. For a managed vehicle, unfortunately, they both just dock, so they're gonna run bigger and better for a little bit, which is not gonna be the most efficient thing in the world, but it's fine. All right, so Russian Class B. Can we make you a different color too? Let's see. I don't like your green. Let's make you an ugly looking yellow. Let's make you, yeah, ugly looking yellow. I like that. Alright, and alright, so 116, we're just slightly under the 120. And buy, boom. Alright. So I don't know if I like the yellow now, but I'm kind of stuck with it. There's no way to just recolor the locomotive. If I select a different color, it's going to color everything. So first things first, let's go ahead and put 3 times speed because we need this to recalculate as fast as possible, and it's going to take a little bit of time. We're currently running at a rate of 133, so I think we can definitely get a third one on, which we're going to do. Manage vehicle, duplicate. And this should give us a rate of close to 200. Oh, wow. It almost gives us right on the top 200. Actually, if this line gets moving, it might actually be over 200 rate, which should be good because it shouldn't grow by that much. So I'm actually liking this line a lot. Doesn't always work out that good, but it looks like it is. All right, the other thing I wanted to look at is, are you fitting? Yes, you are just barely fitting. So, all right. I like what I'm seeing so far, and there's definitely a backlog where they was able to pick up and be full. Yeah, this is definitely going to help a lot. And if things go good, this will upgrade probably. Oh, never mind. It is already upgraded. I don't know if this one will upgrade. It's a possibility. I don't know how well the cities have grown since then. But you're coming back. I still can't figure out how they're not coming back full. They should be coming back. Or no, they're probably not coming back full because my demand's probably only 80 some. Yep, there it is, 83. So that would explain. Okay, so it's not going to upgrade. That's fine. That's fine. I can live with that. We'll run full down and we'll run a little bit back, which is still makes us very profitable. Money's way down right now. We'll see what happens when this train comes in. You're not the full one though. So you drop off 2 mil. All right. We'll let that play out a little bit. Let's go 1 time speed. Let's go look at our next thing. So next thing we have up is construction material. To here, looks like we can accept up to 300 at this point, and I think our rate is well below 300, right? It's not that bad. It's 209, but let's go ahead and upgrade these guys. Manage vehicle. You might be able to have to delete some, but I'm gonna stick with this European flat car. You impress me, so you get to stay around a little bit longer. I'm not switching you off for American stuff. You were first. You deserve to get recognized. All right, cool. So that should help move things along a little better. So make sure my initial reaction is not over 300. It is not. All right, so that's another one we can just let play out and then check on it a little bit later. The city stuff's a little different. Well, maybe we'll look at that. Maybe we won't. I'm not sure. Let's see. We got food here. We are delivering this. It's a long one. So you can accept 200, but you can't because you can only. So I'd have to put another farm in. And do I want to put another farm in? Probably not. So we already have a good rate here, right? So the only thing I'd really be doing is fixing up the train. Yeah, 209. That's a really good number. I mean, I could try to put, and yeah, no point in trying to push it. It's bringing in a profit. Its rate is like right on the money. The food is 99. What is our consumers? 85. So there's nothing else I can really do there. So we'll let that be. All right. Any other lines that are not going to cities? Construction material. What do we got here? Got construction material. Food and fuel. Did the fuel line. Did the food line. Did the construction material. At least that part of the construction material. I'll take a look at the other one here in a little bit. The train's actually delivering. So that's, I gotta be a little bit more cautious about that. And we should have another construction material line. Where is it? Here it is. You don't, man, my frame rate's not like me jumping across the map. That's for sure. All right, stone's coming in from over here. We're producing 400. We're shipping 200. All right, so we can get a full 200 over here. Are we getting a full 200 over here is the main question. No, we're getting 113. So this is another one. Unfortunately, this is a shared line. Oof. It's a majority shared line. So here's the tough one. I could upgrade this, but most likely it's going to get stopped by the passengers. There's quite a few things going through here. So not only do I need to upgrade the passenger lines, I also got to upgrade construction material to Brownsville. This one gets a little bit more complicated. But I think we're going to bite the bullet, upgrade our current vehicles, manage them, replace. Russian. We're going to let this one be green. I didn't like the last color I chose, so I'm gonna trust the game. I hate having everything the same color, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that yellow. Needless to say, I don't know if that's gonna make the screenshot. All right, so you're 10, 12 years, 7 capacity. All right, so same thing. We're gonna get 14 of these suckers on. Boom. All right, we got to double check, make sure we got a 120 platform. 1, 2, 3, yes. 1, 2, 3, yes. All right, so we got the 120. All right, so they'll do a little better. Next thing's next, construction material to Brownsville. Brownsville, your demand is 84. All right, I think there's only one train, so I think we can definitely do an upgrade here. You're currently only going 37, so we're going to try to get a little closer by upgrading you. Same thing, replacement. Russian Class B. We're going to grab, I think a state car is the construction material. It is. All right, and you are hopefully a 120. All right, cool. And let's see, Brownsville, 52. All right, so we're definitely have the capacity for that. Our demand's 84, so we're gonna come in with 52. What are we doing on the inner city stuff? Brownsville. All right, we need to manage vehicle. We're gonna go ahead and replace these suckers. Inner city, you know what? Let's go ahead and give you some American stuff. Construction material. We'll go ahead and replace you with that. And put one more on. It gives me a rate of 53, and we're bringing in 52. Perfect. Things usually don't balance out that close. All right, so that takes care of that. And so the passenger one is my other Achilles heel. So it's just the one. It is this one right here. Oh, this is a tough decision. It is being slightly profitable, but I need it to match speeds. Let's go ahead and manage vehicles. The Borze goes 45. We need to match 50 at this point. I think I can just do the Russian. Yeah, it's fine. We can still get away with it. Yeah, we can pretty much do everything. We just have to go from the Boar's Egg to the Russian. So how much of a price increase is that? Oh, 100,000. Ah, shoot. We could definitely do more passenger cars. I think I'll just add in one more passenger car to try to offset that a little bit. But once again, we do need the passengers to really offset that. All right, let's go with 6. All right, so now it's faster. Okay, so everything speed matches there. Let's take a look at the passengers while we're here. The city looks good. Sioux Falls looks really good. And Brownsville looks good. So there's not really much we can do there, unfortunately. All right, so that takes care of that. Takes care of pretty much everything. So let's circle back around. I want to check out Indianapolis because we put it in, and all right, let's see, everything's under control in Indianapolis. So actually, there's nothing for me to do there. All right, so circled around. So now the other thing we need to come back to is the rates which we're delivering to the city. So we warned we only have fuel, and we definitely have new wagons available. Let's see what we got going on here. Fuel to Warren 52. We have a rate of 46. Okay, so first we're over. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. Let's upgrade. All right, we're gonna do the Americans here. All right, and we're probably going to get rid of some more. So we're probably over again. Yeah, 56. All right, 48 on a rate of 46. All right, fine. We can live with that. That's good. The other fuel line is the one going to Yonkers, which is currently 51. Yonkers has a demand of, so it's not bad. All right, manage vehicle. Place you guys all. New initial rate is 63, so we can get rid of like 2 or 3. Wow, there's not that many vehicles. I'm gonna let them be because I don't want to have too big of a gap in between vehicles. Like these guys are pretty close together, but yeah. Oh well, it is what it is. I'll look at that a little bit later. All right, so next thing is that takes care of the 2 fuel. Next thing we can take care of is food. So we got the 2 food lines. We have food to Ontario, which is doing really well, and food to Yonkers, which is not doing so well. So Ontario, are we just over delivering? Yeah, 35 with a demand of, yeah, we're over delivering. So we're going to be able to upgrade and get rid of some people. Food Ontario, 45. All right, let's delete somebody else. Oh. Oh, exactly 35. Don't know if I want that number to be exact, but I'll leave it for there. All right, so Yonkers is my next one. Yonkers has a rate of 42. I have a feeling you have a demand higher than 42. And you do slightly, so we're going to go ahead and upgrade you. Actually, pretty close. I think your demand was 50 and you're saying 53. Yeah, we'll leave you be. All right, so that takes care of that. Those, all right, I think we have all this good to go. So construction material delivery. So we have 2 different lines being delivered out of here, Augusta and Memphis. Augusta has a rate of 79, Memphis 52. We could definitely do better than 52 for Memphis, and Augusta, we can definitely do better. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade both of these guys to the newest train, which then creates a passenger problem. You can see how much, like with me having these big connections and having shared railroads, how much they impact one another. But sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. There's a lot of trains on Augusta. I have a feeling I'm going to have to cancel a train. All right, first off, let's do Memphis first. Manage vehicle. Replace the Russian B. I need to actually 1 second before I do. I got to count and make sure that they are 120 platforms. No, it is not. That one is. All right, so we are not 120 here. All right, so I'm not going to touch these guys right now because I need to upgrade this to 120, and I see we're almost out of time. So I don't really have the time to fix this one at the moment. So I'll have to do that probably beginning of next episode, or might just take care of it off camera and do the upgrade. But that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much where I'm going to land this one. So we get pretty much everything done except for the 2 construction material trains. We just got to get their rates fixed, and then the intercity lines that actually deliver it, make sure they're fixed also, and then everything's good to go. So that's kind of where we're at, guys. So yeah, a lot of upgrades, trying to make sure everything matches. Is another one of those like just trying to upgrade my line, show you guys how to be, a little bit more profitable. Our money is returning. We're up to 5.6, so our railroad money is returning, which is great. What we want to see, 295. Yeah, that works. That works a lot. All right, guys, I hope you guys are enjoying this playthrough. If so, do me a favor before you go. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, turn on the notification bell, and don't forget to leave me a comment. And like always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.